third or fourth fiddle on a team like Minnesota, like Philadelphia. So I think this would be a very good trade and probably the one I would think would be the best potential trade out of those three teams for Minnesota, where they could pick up a player, like I just said, Tobias Harris, Lou Williams, who is really something they need, a scorer coming off the bench, and one of the young guys that they just drafted, essentially coming off, and someone that being one of those players that they could grow and see how he grows with the team. So I think that this would be the best scenario for Minnesota, especially if they could keep Tobias Harris for the future.
All right, so I think we discussed, the different options for Jimmy Butler. We discussed the teams that he has wanted to come to. We discussed the implications for other NBA teams like the Lakers, Philly, and Boston. And we also discussed some teams that haven't been brought out there that we think would be it'd be worth the risk for these teams to take a one year gamble on Jimmy Butler and see if they can get over the hump. In our next podcast, we are going to be going back to previewing the last division in the Eastern Conference, and we will continue our series of doing previews unless another Jimmy Butler trade does actually happen and we have some more NBA trades to discuss.
Yeah, and I'm really glad to be moving on from the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, at least we get to talk about the most interesting conference next. With probably the three best teams in the East.
The three best divisions at this point. Because, looking over the preparation we had to do, trying to prep for these teams in the Eastern Conference and really come up with trades for each team has been extremely difficult, especially for teams like the Knicks and the Magic and the Nets. So,
well, luckily we've talked a lot of possibilities of Boston's and Philly having, and even Toronto might have some possibilities now with Kawhi being there. And if that's not working out, seeing what they can get back for him. But anyway, please follow our Instagram at hashtag NBA Trade Zone. Our Twitter handles at NBA Trade Zone. Our Facebook page is also NBA Trade Zone. All this information can be found on our Instagram. We do have a live website, and pretty much in October we are going to be posting some articles around different topics. So, please make sure to check it out. If you like our podcast, subscribe, rate, and review us, and let your friends know about it if you would like to.
Thank you guys for listening, and let us know what you guys think.
Thanks.